Welcome back to the E1T1 podcast. I am your host, Chief, aka the Big Zo.
Right.
Cause nobody rep Haiti like me, and if they say they do, they lying.
Right.
But I still love them cause I support everything Haitian. And we got a special guest in the building today. I put them on their feet. That don't mean that they stand up, right? Right? They want me to apologize like I ain't the one that's traumatized, right? I come in peace with a peace because I'll clap for respect. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Stargiela in the building. Round of applause, round of applause.
Thank you, bro.
Peace, King. I told you, what's good? I was ready.
I love that.
I was ready.
Ball work.
Come on, man. 2019 off of that Welcome Home.
Nigga, I don't remember the last time I even listened to that. That just fucked me up.
Come on, man.
Real shit.
I
That's
put
fire.
them on their feet.
That don't mean they stand up.
That don't
Real
mean
shit.
they stand up.
Real shit.
Resonated with me. I come in peace with a peace because I'll clap for respect.
Type shit.
Come on, man. I had to introduce you like that,
yeah,
kid.
that's fire.
Man,
Appreciate
thank you
that.
for coming on the E1T1 podcast,
I love
bro.
that, bro. Thank you.
Absolutely,
Real
man.
shit.
And we tried to put this interview together for a while, but you a busy man. You a busy man,
Get it
bro.
like that. It's been like, well, we were trying to do for like a year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. I'm like, nah, I ain't going to flake on my boy.
Nah, my guy, I appreciate
Niggas know I be
that.
flaking. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a known flaker. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas know that, but
Nah, I
certain shit gotta
appreciate
get done. You
that.
feel me?
Yes, sir.
Real shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Welcome to
yeah.
the show, bro. I'm excited. I did my homework. I had the privilege to hear some secret music that ain't even
Oh, yeah,
out
yeah,
yet.
Yeah, for sure. You know,
So we gonna talk about that. I ain't even gonna mention the album yet
yeah,
because I want to get to the beginning to us finally making it right here, right now, King.
right.
So let the people know, you know who you are and where you from.
Stargiela, man. They call me Hard Leather. Some niggas call me Star Brady.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think I really called me that, and then they started calling me after. But,
Star Brady.
you know, just a young rap nigga, entrepreneur. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
Father. You know what I'm saying? Shit like
Yes,
that.
sir.
Come from Queens, South Jamaica, Queens. But,
All right.
you know, Queens, though, big Queens.
Big Queens. I was waiting for that.
Big Queens, get the money still.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? Shit like that. Yeah, bro, I'm just me. I'm just the messenger, bro. You feel me? It don't really be about me more than it be about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just a messenger, bro.
Just a messenger. So you said Big Queens, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I gotta say something about Queens real quick before we even start talking.
Talk to me.
Yo, I had put an interview out with another artist, and I asked him like, "Yo, where do you think the best rappers come from?" And he told me like, "Yo, Brooklyn."
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I feel that he gave me a top 5 or whatever. And then I put it on the gram.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what borough has the best rappers?
I think niggas say
Queens, landslide.
Yeah.
Everyone voted Queens.
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's easy. I know the answer to that.
Yes, sir.
That's because it's a quality over quantity thing. Like when you think about Queens, a lot of shit don't pop out of Queens. So like, let's put it like this: like if you put it in perspective, right?
Yes,
some people look at me like I'm just a cold celebrity.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? Out my city. But then some niggas would be like, he ain't pop out of Queens. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all perspective.
Yeah.
Even a nigga like me on my level, it's hard to even get like that. You're not gonna have a lot of niggas like that. It's like the
Like,
niggas,
yo, that's Star Brady.
yeah, the niggas that make it to that, it's
Yeah.
always because the quality was OD and it's always a few. It's never met like Brooklyn, they'll squeeze. I love Brooklyn. Like shout out to
Yes, sir.
Brooklyn. Them niggas love me, I love Brooklyn. Both my parents from Brooklyn. Like I ain't shitting on Brooklyn by no means. But like you'll find a bunch of Brooklyn niggas. And they all might get a moment too, like a bunch of niggas.
Yeah.
We don't squeeze out that many rappers. And so by the time we get to when somebody get up there, it's already quality. Like, yeah, we don't got a bunch of moguls, but think of the ones we got. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Think
ones,
of the moguls we
ones
got.
you bring up, you put them against everybody.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? You talk about
Yeah.
50, you talk about Nicki, you talk
Yeah.
about LL, you talk about like you could go on like Mobb Deep. When you bring up these guys, they go against everybody. Fuck where you from.
Yeah.
Other people.
Difficult to make it out of Queens, but when we make it out, it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different.
That
Big
shit get-
Queens.
That should get heavy. So I feel like it's quality over quantity. So when it's time to talk about the best ones, you got to start talking about Nas. You got to talk about the
have
niggas that like they trump a lot of niggas. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
So I think that's why everybody feel that way when it comes time to talk about it. Because you know you go uptown, like I'm an uptown nigga at heart too. Like you got the come on now, you got even going back to niggas like Big L, you got the guys, like,
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? And you got to think about it. You got Stack Bundles from Queens. That's the Rock, but that's still Queens.
Yes, sir.
There's nobody like Bundles to this day.
Till this
You know what I'm
day.
saying? It's like,
R.I.P.
that's a Queens nigga. Feel me?
Yes,
He from
sir.
Far Rock. That's a Queens nigga. So when you do the math, I think it's just quality over quantity. I think when you compare it, of course you got the Brooklyns, you got, I don't know, I'm biased, but like I would say Uptown after that.
Okay.
I'm not big on comparison. I'm just going more like what I gravitate towards.
Yes,
I
sir.
would say like Queens niggas talking, Uptown niggas talking, Brooklyn niggas, they talking, but I think they done created their own shit so much so that it's a bubble.
Yeah.
So it's like if you fuck with it, then you fuck with it. If not, whatever. But I'm talking about like all the way around, like my biggest influences. Like, hey, nigga from where I'm from will tell you, like if it wasn't G-Unit, it was like Dipset, right? Like,
Yes, sir.
shit like that. So
Nah, I got that same perspective from another Queens artist that I interviewed. Like, it's all love for Brooklyn too, but like Queens is just different.
yeah.
And I'm from Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah, I'm born and raised Brooklyn. So, you know, but my favorite rapper is
Where in
Nas,
Brooklyn you at?
Flatbush.
Oh, fire.
Born
I
and
used to live on
raised.
FD.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Over by the Nostrand stop. I used to stay over. That was like my own crib type.
Oh, word.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All
Fuck
right, you
with
know what?
Flatbush.
Let's talk about the childhood real quick. So,
Yeah.
were you born in Queens with your parents?
Hell no.
Okay, so let's
I
talk
was-
about the
Bro,
childhood.
I was born in Virginia. Gangster.
Yeah?
Hell yeah. Like sometimes I forget. Because
VA.
I didn't even turn 1
Okay.
in Virginia. Like my pops was in the Air Force. So it was a lot of that going on. So it was a lot of that. And then like I think my mom's was kind of like trying to run from my pops. Like
Okay.
not on no violence
Yeah,
shit, just on some like
yeah.
on some like I ain't fucking with you, nigga, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With my son. With,
Yeah.
okay.
No. He went and chased her and then got her pregnant with me. I'm one of them type of bitches.
Nah, I got it.
Yeah, so then it was like, all right, go back to the city. You know what I'm saying? So like I wasn't even 1 year old by the time I came back to the hood. And so
And where was that hood?
Queens, so South Side.
Okay.
Like I'm from 110. But like when we first came, I really lived like off 109. Like I'm really, so like you interviewed Charles.
Yeah,
Like, wherever
yeah.
Charles was actually from, I was from the other side of the block
Okay.
when we was kids. I think growing up a little bit, like during elementary school, I had moved to like the other side of the hood. And that's really like what grew me up. Like that's my block. Like, yeah, I'm from over there, obviously, but like that's what grew me up. 110 grew me up for real.
110.
Yeah.
And that's where you linked up with Charles?
No,
or-
see what happened is we went to elementary school together. I know Charles from the scene.
Okay.
That's my brother for real.
Shout out to Cello, Big
Yeah.
Queens.
Yeah, that's my brother for real. So like, I knew him from there. We go into the same school because of that. Like we so small, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
no control on nothing. Like we don't know nothing. We just here. But amidst going to school, I had moved a little out the hood where like so far that if I would have lived over here, I'd have never went to this school.
Okay.
I just keep going to this school.
Yeah.
So like we still going to school together the whole time, but now I live a few avenues over on the other side of the hood where it's like different gangs, different everything. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
So
saying?
that's still the homie. We just see each other less.
Yeah, we still growing up together because of school and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's funny because he ended up going to school on my side of the hood when we went to junior high. So it's just like, that was crazy. But yeah, so that's where I came from over there, more like Suffin.
Okay.
Like Charles is a Suffin nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was living over there first.
Got it.
But then I moved to 110. That's more like God Brewer, about 40 Project.
Yes.
So it's like just opposite sides of the hood. But it's all Queens, it's all Southside.
And that's your whole life. So teenage years, high school was Queens.
Yeah, for the most part, I was bouncing around. I done had a lot going on, group homes, all types of shit. But like,
Okay.
but my hood, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Queens. Like, yeah, I grew up in a little other places, kinda, but like, I don't claim nothing but Queens.
Nah,
bro.
it's Queens.
Yeah, I'm a Queens.
So
nigga, bro.
I know there was a lot of movement, but how was it overall growing up in Queens?
I always thought it was ill for me because there was a lot of movement, I was just so well-rounded being everywhere else and being in Queens.
Yeah.
I always seen it different. So I think it put me at it was like a gift and a curse because I always felt a little like, how do I put it? I always felt like I was ahead mentally because I knew niggas from where I was at wasn't seeing what I was seeing when I was leaving from here from a young age.
Got it.
But it also like kind of outcasted me in a way.
That makes sense. Like, yo, he left. He ain't one of us no more.
Yeah, like,
but I am, though.
Yeah, to this day, like, I'm always kind of away. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really live in the city right now. People used to that from me by now, but it's been like that all my life.
Like
I guess.
lone wolf.
Yeah.
You have siblings, brother, sister?
2 older sisters.
Okay.
Or Ebony and Asia, those my hearts. That's it. I'm the baby, the only boy.
The only boy.
Yeah.
I'm an only child. So I understand exactly what you're saying when it comes to like being a lone wolf. Like I enjoy my solitude by myself. It's if you see me, I know everybody, but I'm usually by myself.
I'm gonna go off. Yeah, I'm gonna go off. I gotta go off. Like that's how I be. I gotta recoup my mind. Like
recharge. Got my lady with me, or I'm by myself.
Yeah. Some
but I got love
their energy
everyone.
from being around niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really get. Don't get it twisted. Like I appreciate the connections I be having with people, but like I be needing to recharge alone. Like that's how I am.
So love though, you know, I just need my time. I need my solitude.
Love, bro. Like we people, bro. You gotta connect with people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Wild love, but everybody not like that. Some people can't be alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the opposite. Like, I need to be alone more.
I'd rather be alone. Me too, bro. I'm happy I'm doing this interview. Thank you for coming here. I know Star Brady like.
Yeah, bro. That's why even these shits I don't do a lot of them, but it take a lot of prefacing for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? We connect, we chop it.
Yes, sir.
It's hard for me to just walk in on the situation. Oh, what up?
Nah, impose yourself.
Yeah, nah.
But with your craft, right? Because listen, you an artist and you dope. You gotta do stuff like this. Absolutely, you have to.
It's
you
mandatory
feel me?
Facts.
It's mandatory. This is a genuine connection.
Yeah.
We know all the same people.
Right.
Realness attracts realness.
Right.
But you're gonna have to go on the radio station with the person that's asking you, hey, when the album drop? All that cliche stuff. You feel me? It's gonna be difficult.
It hurt me to think about it.
Yeah.
It's facts. Like,
you're gonna have to do it.
It's facts. I don't know. I guess I'm antisocial in a way.
Okay.
I don't know though. Like
you don't come off antisocial.
Yeah, I don't be wanting to say that because I don't be feeling like that. It's just, I don't know.
Nah, I understand.
I think I'm more reserved. Maybe I'm not antisocial, but I'm reserved. Like, you know what I'm saying?
About who you allowing your energy.
I'm just reserved. I don't think I'm antisocial.
Yeah, reserved. I like that term. I'm gonna use that. Like, you to yourself, you introverted. Nah, I'm just reserved.
Yeah, I'm just reserved. Because when I tap in, I'll be happy to see niggas. I want to joke around. You know what I'm saying? I want to drink, smoke with niggas too. I want to go out. I want to see what the party about. You want to do the same shit.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. It's just not the same. But shit, that's why I appreciate shit like this. Because like without this type of shit, you might never really hear from me. You get what I'm saying? Like, so take this type of shit for me to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did the last shit. Like you said, you know Kizu.
Yeah, shout out, Kizu. Express Yourself, Black Man.
Yeah, I did that shit. And like, niggas is like, nah, bro, we want to hear you talk more.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Think about that much. Sure.
Absolutely. Because the music is fire. And we going to get to the music. The reason, of course, the reason I want to go to your childhood is because when I listen to your music, right, there's a lot of storytelling.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of faith in your music.
Wow.
God got me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm Haitian. You see the flag around my neck. Our people are big believers in faith and in God. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when I hear the stories, I'm like, yo, that's fire. But it's always like, but I do it with love. I ain't worried about it. I put you on your feet. That don't mean that you stand up, but it's all good though.
Right.
It's all good. I ain't worried about my ops. It's my man that get the side eye.
That's that new shit. You know?
It's my man that get the side eye.
He dropped the gym type shit. Yeah. Type shit for sure.
Right? Yeah. It's my man that get the side eye. You got to have a rich spirit to talk like that. You feel me? That's why I want to know about your childhood. So you spoke about being brought up in Queens and moving around a lot.
Yeah.
So you get different perspectives. Like, yo, I see how Brooklyn dudes move. Oh, uptown. Okay,
Absolutely.
I see how they mean. You know, but when you come back to Queens, you like, oh, yo, Stargiela, different. Like, I ain't different. I just seen more.
Yeah.
You feel me? I just seen more.
Yeah. And I be thinking it's my job to, not even be thinking, I'm sure a big part of my job is to spread what I know and what I see.
Yeah.
So like, that's what I do. That's a big part of the goal and the mission in the music is to like spread out my awareness.
Yes, sir.
For motherfuckers that don't really have the, what's the word? The luxury of, because I'm a nigga like, most of what I know is from me. Being head first, fucking up 20 times, being willing to do the things niggas don't want to do. Not saying I'm better than niggas. I just know like I'm more of a shoot from the hip type of guy.
Yes, sir.
And I know that that's really why I'm so reserved, because like growing up, I just realized that about myself.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to like, I'm a think before I act type of tiger, like,
Yes, sir.
where I know me. So I think a lot before I do it, because I'm gonna do it. Like I'm the type, I'm gonna do it. So like, I feel like with everything I learned, even with things that I probably grew up and learned, like, that's a little negative, or maybe I shouldn't have been on that. Even when I thought that was okay, I was still trying to show niggas that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if we talking about getting money or street politics or some shit, I might have been a nigga, I felt completely right in the moment. And in that, I'm sharing what I know in those moments. And then maybe later it's like, maybe I shouldn't have been pushing that. But either way, it's my nature to push it.
You learned.
Yeah.
E1T1.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
you know
yes, sir. You learned.
Respectfully.
You feel me? Like, I'll apologize later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll apologize later.
What's that? What's it? Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. I really live by that. Yeah, I live by that. Like,
yes, sir. Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, I live by that.
Yes, sir, man. Spirit, rich spirit.
Yeah,
you talk with a rich spirit, your music is rich, your story is rich. So high school, is that when hip hop got introduced, or you was been on music even as a youngster?
Hell no, I was meant to do music, bro.
Yes, sir.
Where did it start? Music was always in my household. So the balance, and I appreciate my family. I appreciate my especially my mother and my father, man, because they so like polarizing, bro. That I realize, like growing up now, I'm realizing that because of them is why I be so balanced, bro. With how I look at a lot of things. My mom, she was super. I know about mostly rap shit because of my mother.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know about rap stuff because of my mother. Like, I don't know about rap because of my father, which is interesting because I got a son. Well, I got a son and a daughter, but I got a son. I'm thinking because I'm a male.
Yes, sir.
I got a son, and I can't imagine, like, I know his mother gonna teach him about rap too, though, for sure. But I can't imagine him not getting rap from me.
Come on.
I can't imagine it. But my pops, I get everything else from my pops. Like, when I think about my pops, it's Earth, Wind, and Fire, it's Sade, you know what I'm saying? It's Prince. Okay. That's all my pops is on. You know, like, I know my pops didn't really want me to be a rapper when he found out that I was trying to rap as a young nigga. I know he didn't really want me to be a rapper. He ain't say that, but I just know him. My mom, though, she was, my mom's
at the shows,
Biggie
like
Smalls.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Biggie Smalls. Like, you couldn't tell nothing about Biggie. She couldn't tell nothing about
Brooklyn.
My mother, bro, my mom, shout out Jewels. My mother loved Jewel Santana, bro.
Okay.
And that's what I love about my mom. She ain't just like, my mother know about what's going on right now. Like, my mother listen to niggas right now. Like, my mother listen to Lil Durk.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
My mom listens to
Mine's hip hop. What's good, Ma?
No, my mother listens to, like, you can name them. I bet you she listens to them.
Yes.
If she don't listen to them, she probably just don't know them.
It's the coolest grandmother in the world.
Yeah, I know my son and my daughter together, they're gonna get the most cultural shit from my mom. You know what I'm saying? I know it. Like, my mom gonna make sure she's one of those. She lives for raising the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
nurturing it. So she lives for that. So she loves giving them new experiences. I know it's her that's gonna be the reason. Before I'm telling my kids, like, yo, this is what I was making and this is what I was doing, she gonna be the one doing that. Like, yo, your father, look, your father.
That's dope, that's man. How my mother have that support at home.
Absolutely, bro.
It's amazing.
I love my mother to death.
I do have something about your dad, right? So he was in the Air Force and he timeless classic music. Was your father the old soul in the household growing up? Like, yo, I gotta listen to Prince, The Temptations. Like, I'm on that type of time.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like his generation, cause I know he a little older than my mom.
Okay.
His generation was just like, nigga, he used to tell me about how they, like, in high school, he went to, I don't know if he went to, my pops used to play ball. He went to Boys and Girls.
Fire.
I think he went to Boys and Girls. He played both of them. Or he went to Westinghouse. But I just know one of the two because I remember they had to play each other when he was playing or whatever. But I think it was Boys and Girls. But in the time where, like, he was talking about high school, he like, what? Nigga, I used to go get custom tailor-made suits, nigga. We in school like that. Like, we going to school like that. I remember when I was
custom-made suits.
I remember when I was grown, I had just cut my hair off. I had long hair when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I probably cut my hair off right before high school. And I remember he like, nigga, you might as well just shave that shit all the way off, nigga. I went bald in high school. I'm like, what, nigga?
I went bald because I had to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He cut his hair because that was what they were doing. And when you look back, I be looking at like the old tapes of niggas like Cam and Mace. When you look at them niggas damn near ball right along, like they playing ball. And I'm like, yo, this is really like how niggas was kicking it. Yeah,
Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, Black Sox.
So when he's saying that, I'm like, oh, times was just different. So in my mind, it's like, nigga, you was wearing tailor-made suits.
To go to high school.
To go to school.
Like it's prom.
Yeah, so of course you some Sade, you know, all that in the crib on a Sunday cleaning the house. You're not listening to no fucking rap. I remember when he first heard me rapping, he was like, the first thing he said was like, yo, I better not hear you doing all that cursing, bitches and hoes and all that.
Yeah.
When he found out.
Being a father.
He ain't tell me don't rap or do rap. He said that. He's like, I better not hear you doing all that. And I'm like.
Be respectful as a father should.
But I love that because even that, I wasn't feeling it when he said it. But even that, when I look back at it, it's like that shit in the back of my mind made it that I forced myself to have to be articulate without, in music, without the, cause I'm weird, bro. I got nephews and shit those like my first sons. Like,
yes, sir.
It wasn't until they came out, I was like, yo, I really pay attention to how much I'm cursing in my music. I remember one time I was like, yo, I must have said nigga in the song like 75 times.
That is crazy.
I said, what the fuck?
But your nephews made you do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like adulting at its finest. Like I'm setting an example for you.
Absolutely.
That's fire.
Because I'm realizing like they telling me like, yo, you know, he listening to your songs.
Yeah.
They young.
In school too.
Type shit.
That's my uncle.
Yeah.
This is my uncle rap.
Yeah. So I'm like, and doing that, it makes me think about what my father said. You know what I'm saying? So
full circle.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. Nonetheless, I know if he ever see this, he gonna appreciate that. I said.
Yeah, he will. What up, Pops? He will.
Yeah.
So music at a young age, boom. Then when you write your first verse, or like, yo, I think this is what I want to do. What age would you say?
So I always from young, I'm talking about like young elementary school. Like I'm talking about maybe I'll be probably making it up if I could tell you the exact age.
Yeah.
I'd say like, if I had to, 3rd, 4th grade. Pardon me.
Yeah.
We used to have to, you know, that's when you start to like do poetry and shit. And like, I always knew I was that nigga when it came to words, bro.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Wordsmith.
Yeah, from young, even when I was doing the poems, I never really doubted myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really questioned if it was good. I always knew it was good. I always knew.
That's fire.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
like,
fire.
By the time I was the nigga at a young age, like, if we had to say the poem, I didn't mind saying it.
Okay.
And I'm not that outgoing.
Public speaking.
Yeah,
you was cool with that.
I'm not that outgoing, though. But I knew this was good. Like, I know it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Confident.
And then when niggas is telling me, I'm like, all right, cool. So, like, growing up, you know, my mom, she write books and shit.
Okay.
My mom's a writer. I watch my mom write mad books. So growing up, I started realizing, like, damn. And then, like, my sisters, even before my mother, I'd see that my sister be on the same shit. My both of them, they would write and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is a thing.
Yeah, genetic.
I started growing up, I started realizing, like, oh, it's a thing. But early on, I was just doing poetry and people was like, oh, them poems in school. Not even at home writing poems.
Yeah, of course.
In school, I'm writing them and they good. So I think coming out of coming out of elementary school, what is it? We learning like, I'm learning rappers now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm learning rap, like it's Lost Boys is going on.
Okay.
Like we young in school and like Lost Boys is a real thing. Lost Boys is it's really more than just a rap group. Shit's a gang.
Yeah.
Like our peers are LB and we come into school like I'm LB. It's a real thing. And so like, I'm talking about like Freaky Ty, his sister used to babysit niggas and shit like that.
Yeah.
God bless the dad. It's a real thing in Southside. Like anybody who watching this from where I'm from know like, yeah, this is a real thing. So watching rappers, and then like, oh, Dipset, and then, you know, D Block, that shit. Like all that's elementary school for me.
Got it.
I think coming out of elementary school, that summer grew everybody up in my hood. Like 6th grade summer, jumped off the porch.
6th grade summer.
5th grade, I was already getting ready to jump off the porch for real. Because I was hanging out with older people in my block and shit like that. I was already jumping off the porch. But 6th grade, that transition.
That's like 12.
Yeah, absolutely,
like,
for sure. Yeah.
Right, I'm outside.
Yeah, because by the time I was 12, you would have thought I was like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, type shit. So I think like that summer.
That's that storytelling right there. But go ahead, man.
Like, yeah, type shit. That summer was crazy. I remember like by the time I'm coming out, I went to ISA. If niggas know what ISA is. You know, it's heavy ball playing school and all that.
Yes. Did you play?
Yeah, for a minute, but I was jumping off the porch.
Okay,
bro.
I'm with you. Jumping off the porch. I get it.
Niggas talking about come to practice 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Before school. Wow, so I could be sweaty all through school. Y'all niggas is crazy. Real shit. But I mean, I regret doing that now, but you know, like at that time.
Live and learn.
Nah, I was really outside at them times.
Yeah, I hear you.
My school in the hood, like, you know what I'm saying? So, but by the time we go to school, I'm writing raps. And now I'm kind of like reading them to my friends. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Around 7th grade.
Like what you think? Yeah.
Like 7th grade. Yeah, facts. And then I think from then, I kind of always knew that I would be a rapper, but damn, yo, shout out to Gretchen, bro. Because now I got to tell the truth now. Now that I think about it, this is what really happened.
Yeah.
In 5th grade, I went to Juilliard. I got accepted to Juilliard for playing the flute.
That's fire.
Yeah, now, I don't know how I glossed over that, but that's a key part of why I'm a rapper.
You a musician.
Yeah, that's a key part as to why I'm a rapper, because I only took up instruments in elementary school because they said we could get out of class early if we did it. Type
of
shit.
Course, yeah.
So I just picked the instrument. I knew my sister played like clarinet before in life. We all went to the same
music family, man.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm gonna pick some shit. I remember niggas try to clown me over the flute, and I used to be like, nigga, I didn't even think about it when I picked it. Like, who gives a fuck? That's how I was on it. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Got accepted to Juilliard.
Yeah, so what happens is I end up being good in school.
Yeah.
And then the older niggas, the 6th grade guys, for some reason, they were getting recommendations. And I don't even know what Juilliard is. But I'm really running shit, though. Like, niggas in school know that I'm better than the 6th graders.
Yeah.
But the 6th graders got favor in school. And I'm like, well, I'm not getting recommendations. And they like, you can only recommend 6th graders. So I was like, what? I felt the way the whole year. Just doubled down. Nigga, as soon as the first day of school, 6th grade, the first day of school, the first day of class, niggas came to me like, recommendations.
Yeah, of course.
Because they knew they wanted to do it from last year.
Yeah.
And I still didn't know what Juilliard was the whole time. I didn't know.
You just had the talent.
I didn't even go to my mother and say, hey, they getting a recommendation. I'm trying to get one. Nothing.
I was just about to ask. Like, mom would have told you.
Yeah, I didn't even go to her. I came to her when I'm like, yo, I got a recommendation for Juilliard. She's like, what?
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be some school in the city and I want to go.
Yes.
I'm thinking she about to tell, I'm thinking it's about to be an issue. She like, what? She's excited. So now I'm like, okay, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
And then I go do it. So I go do it. And they called us back. This is back when you still got the house phone with the fucking answer machine.
Yeah.
We took the train there. I had got accepted by the time I got back. Like, I got back and she checked the voicemail. They had called when we was on the train.
Acceptance right there.
Yeah, it was lit.
Did you have to like play?
Yeah, I had to go. Yeah, I had.
Okay.
It was like I think it was like a 2-part audition.
That's so fire.
I had to go play. The last part was you got to play what you want to play.
Okay.
I think I might have played the Titanic because my mother always be like, play Titanic.
That's crazy, bro.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because the shit, now that's why I bring it up. I don't even bring the shit up to gloat. I damn near be forgetting I went to Juilliard because it was so young. What happened is I'm going there for the 6th grade. Now I'm changing schools. I still go there though. Cause I go to 2 schools at once, basically. That's what's going on.
Yo, this is insane.
Yeah, I'm going to 2 schools at once. So I go there and then I go to Juilliard. And so what happened is you get a how do I explain it? You get a personal instructor. That every one of us had to get a personal instructor that you get at least 1 class with per week. That y'all got to do your own one-on-one session. It's mandatory for everybody.
Like a tutor?
Yeah, basically. Okay. Like you get some very experienced, structured, somebody that's really somebody in the world. Like this lady used to perform at the
Broadway
Philharmonic.
Oh,
and I used to get front row seats because I was her student type shit. It used to be like that. And so, man, I don't understand how, crazy. I'm not understanding how ill this is at the time, but like I'm going through shit like that. So what happened is she used to be like, I perform this and this and that and the third. And she used to be like, and after a while, like, bro, we young. I'm like, gang banging.
Yeah.
Selling drugs and shit.
Yeah,
I'm young though, bro.
Porch.
My mother would lose her mind if she understood what my life was like at this age. we talk about it now.
Yeah, it's like
But
a movie.
She would lose her mind at them times, like if she understood. And so I was one foot in, one foot out. And I was really good though. I was like, people always compare me to Nick Cannon, drumline. How he could just do the shit.
Yeah.
I was like that, but I knew how to play. He didn't know how to read the shit. I knew, but I still could do the shit he did. Like I could just play by ear. And so,
damn, that's a God-given talent, bro.
And I'm blessed. But here's the gift and the curse, though. When you not disciplined, it's a God-given talent. But guess what? I think I'm thinking I'm whatever. So I'm coming in and I'm knowing that I'm gonna just play whatever she say play. I don't practice. I don't really give a fuck. I'm starting to grow out of this because none of my real friends are here. The niggas that my life is mad different when I leave here.
Yeah.
And she like, you not practicing. I'm playing this shit right. She like, no, it's good. I get it, but I know you're not practicing. I could tell. And I'm lying like, no, I'm practicing.
Yeah.
She like, and one day she stopped me and she was like, just stop. And I'm like, cause I know I'm playing it. Like I know I'm doing the right thing. And she like, you wrote a rap this week? I said, I wrote a rap. But she knew that I like rap. And she knew that I had, I used to write raps. It was about as far as it got.
Yeah.
She was like, you wrote a rap? You been writing raps lately? And I'm like, now you gotta understand, this is ladies like pure white, bro.
Yeah.
White as snow. Like, I don't have nothing against white people, but I just, looking at her, especially at that age difference, I never expected her to ever shed light on anything I was interested in. See what I'm saying? Like, I never looked at it like she would ever
even actually care.
Yeah, she was like,
that's
put
fire.
the shit down. She was like, you wrote any raps recently? I was like, not really recently, but I got raps. She was just like, you want to say one to me? And then I didn't at first. Then eventually we got so close that I would. And then it was kind of like she stopped making me really do shit in class. Because it's just me and her. There's nobody to regulate this. Nobody saying she's doing bad, nothing. Just me and her like, yeah, I'll play some shit. We would talk about music theory and shit, but she would really be asking me about what I was into.
That's
dig what
amazing.
I'm saying? Yeah, it would be crazy. And
Tudor became like a mentor / supporter in a bit.
Yeah, and it's just like, I think that I look back and I'd be like, yo, what if that never happened? I feel like she really is the reason why I started looking at rapping like super serious.
Because she said you was good.
Yeah, like just the whole idea of like, bro, school's different. Like, they ain't playing around with you.
People don't just get into that school, bro.
Yeah, like, and I'm just freestyling this shit out. I don't understand how big this is. When I tell people like, yo, I go to Juilliard, I don't think that.
Till this day.
Yeah, you know how like in the movie, one of the movies they had Juilliard in it?
Yeah.
I seen how people was responding to the movie, and I was like, oh, this shit
I go there. Like,
they dancing and shit in the movie. And I'm like, yo, I got friends that do dance in Juilliard, but I don't do dance, right? Like drama and theater and all that. And I'm like, oh, wow, they doing that in the movie. And I'm like, damn, this shit really serious. And yeah, so growing up, I started realizing I didn't understand how much of a thing it was at the time. But yeah, when she did that, I think that shit did something for me.
It's amazing.
And then even then, I still had some growing up to do as far as starting to do it. But I don't think that if she didn't do that, I don't know how to turn.
At the start of the show, you said you're just a messenger. You're also a man of faith.
Absolutely.
God speaks to people through people.
Absolutely.
Maybe God was talking to you. You know her name? You still remember her name?
Gretchen Push. Gretchen, if you ever hear this, I gotta look up Gretchen. Matter of fact, I gotta Google Gretchen. I know I'll never forget Gretchen, bro. When you see Gretchen, I'm telling you, bro, on some like how I know my niggas from the hood think about things. They would never think that I know this lady. If they look at this lady, they would think I have nothing to do with her. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how far off our worlds are.
You listen to your raps.
Yeah, Gretchen was official, bro. I love Gretchen. Gretchen Push, she dumb nice with the flu. I know she rich somewhere, probably married, buying condos in the city. She's like that. She was really like that, gang. At the time, she was like that, probably buying condos in the city and shit. Just literally, like, she probably somewhere right over here in Soho with some shit in the sky.
Yeah.
She's like that, bro. She like that.
That's crazy. Your life is like a movie, bro.
Yeah. It just took me long to realize how my life really was a movie. But
off
absolutely.
the steps in Queens to 12. So it's like by day, I'm Stargiela, but after school, I'm playing an instrument that could take me to Broadway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And nobody knows.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And most of my friends would clown me. I love me because like when I want to do something, I don't be giving a fuck. Like, nigga, I'm talking about niggas is gangbanging, niggas are selling drugs. I'm coming back to the block fluting here. pulling up.
Flute in hand.
And then I'm running in the house, throwing the flute in the house.
And
then
I'm outside. Yeah.
I'm outside and I'm not coming back in. And my mom screamed at me because I'm not coming home when I'm supposed to. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was my life at the time. Yeah.
Yo, that story was so fire. Like, I'm just like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, congratulations on that, bro. That's like a life resume builder.
Type shit.
Right there. No one could play with you. Like, yo, you could go to Broadway and be like, oh, he's playing that wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're playing that wrong. You feel me? Like, that's different.
I feel blessed about it, really. Not even because of the accolade, but because of what it taught me about music. So, like, and let me talk my shit for 2 seconds, because I don't get on these shits too much.
Floor is yours.
For any artist rapping, I know a lot of niggas look at me and they be wondering, especially from where I'm from, they be looking at me and they be wondering, like, you know, niggas compare themselves to everybody. Number one is that's where you fucking up at. Stop comparing yourself to me or anybody else. That's where you fucking up at. And 2, it's different, bro. I really obsess about music. I don't obsess just about rapping. I obsess about music as a whole. So when I think about Julia, I think about, like, you don't understand, I'm bred for this. I literally had to go to classes that was called music as art. That was the class. Music theory. I used to have to go to fucking, what is that, orchestra. I used to have to sing. You mandatory had to sing. You had to go to a class of singing. You mandatory had to do it when you're not a singer. So what I'm saying is I was pushed into this to understand music on another level. So when niggas be trying to figure out, like, oh, well, I'm doing what he doing, or I'm this and that and the third, and you can't understand what it is. It's like not a lot that go into this other than it's not the same thing. And I'm not saying I'm better than you. What I'm saying is if you want to get to that, then start paying attention to that type of shit.
Instead of comparing.
Pay attention to the music. Pay attention to frequencies. Pay attention to, like, music theory in the first place. Like, niggas just rapping on beats that another nigga made and thinking that, like, nah, pay attention to the music. When you listen to these ill niggas, these top niggas, like, you wonder why a nigga, like, I guarantee you Future understand way more about music than you think he does. You get what I'm saying? Way more about the composition of music. I guarantee you the top dogs, all of them. You want to talk about
You won't hear that often. It got to take someone like you to really say that.
Yo, my best guys in this game are the producers, because I understand that we click differently because they know I understand something that the other rappers they deal with don't necessarily understand. I be with them with the composition of the shit. It's not just like, oh, I need a beat.
I could tell.
You get what I'm saying?
I can tell.
It's not just I need a beat. I make beats. I can make a beat. I'd rather make it through you, but it's not just I need a beat. It's more like, yo, I'm thinking about certain things about the beat before I even think about how the beat sound, before I even want to hear the beat. So therefore it's not as simple as just like, oh, I'm gonna just rap. Like, I'm saying, if you really want this music shit to be on another level, then you gotta think more about the music itself instead of thinking about being a rapper. That's me on some, like, before I came here, I literally asked the Most High to tell me what needs to be said.
Amen.
And I feel like that had to be said.
Amen.
To help niggas.
Rich spirit.
Type shit. Yeah, for sure.
You talking.
For sure.
Wolf, I mean, come on.
For sure.
Rich spirit. Really care about the music. And I should have known that you were more than just a rapper by your beat selection. All your songs that I've listened from 2019 all the way up to the new project that we will speak of soon. The beats are so soulful, like intentional instrumentals. You ain't just rhyming A plus B equals C.
Yeah, nah.
Like, what you're saying is rich, but what I'm hearing is rich. Instrumental.
Yeah, nah, I appreciate
the
that.
soul
that
behind
shit matters
it.
To me, bro. Like, I go hard about that shit.
The soul. So I'm like, yo, I want to know, like, your production. Where do you get a majority of your production from?
I ain't no front, bro. I'm real spontaneous. Like, it's not even about the production. It's about the process. Like, I believe in like energy before anything, right? So
energy before anything.
Yeah. So the formula matters. So, like, I don't think about shit. I'm not attached to outcomes. I'm attached to how the outcome gonna make me feel. I'm one of them type of niggas. So you might hear me get on all types of different beats. And I might get on a beat that might be like, damn, I wouldn't have thought you would have got on that. But it's probably because that made me feel the way I was looking to feel. Not necessarily because it sound like some shit you know me for. So, like, beats, I get to a point where, like, me and the beat have to have a conversation first. Like, the beat got to tell me something, before I start rapping on it.
Yes, sir.
If I don't have an interaction with the beat, then I don't rap on the beat. So a lot of times, that's a lot of reason why, like, I feel like I got a lot of features I feel like I got good key features, but I don't feature that much because I don't feature that much unless it's me in control of the song, because I'm not as inspired to do it when a nigga just bring a thing to me. It's only like
Add a verse to this.
Yeah, it's like sometimes we get lucky and I'm like, oh my God, need to get on this. Sometimes. But a lot of times it be feeling like copy and paste, repetitive. Oh, you just want me to do a 16. I'm not moved to it. So I could rap to it. But like, I start feeling like it's work when you just want me to rap to it versus like the song, versus the beat came to me and then I felt inspired to explore something and then rap. It's a whole different formula. So like when I'm picking my beats, it's different. When you quote Welcome Home, Welcome Home sounds to me like what my life felt like when I had came home. That's why I rapped on the beat. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
sir.
It sounded to me like that before I got on it.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I got on it. It's like, that's a special beat to me. It's not every time I get that lucky and find a beat that, to me, that, like, soulful, like you said. Like,
soulful.
That shit is crazy, that
it was
beat.
right for the moment.
So it's not every day I find a beat like that, but like energy, like that.
And it was perfect timing.
The beat found me type shit.
When you came home.
It's the first thing I made when I came home. That's the first thing I made.
So you balancing school, friendships, Juilliard. But you was off the porch already.
Yeah, early.
Without disclosing too much information.
Mm-hmm.
On Welcome Home, you spoke about having to turn yourself in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You had to turn yourself in on Welcome Home.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm just like, yo, this story now is even more crazy because I'm like, yo, this dude could have been on Broadway, like playing all types of instrument, went to a school that people will die to get accepted to. And you were ready in 5th grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first day of 6th grade, like, oh, finally, come on, open the gate, he's in.
Yeah. I was going
to Welcome Home and saying I was on the run, had to turn myself in.
Yeah.
Like at that time of your life, you know, I don't want to talk about age or what time, where, what happened, because we don't do that here,
get a
right?
little tricky.
It get a little tricky.
Absolutely.
But to record Welcome Home when you came home, that perfect song, perfect beat, perfect everything, and then it transitioned to 10 for the 10 in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I listened to that whole project too.
Yeah, that was
And
crazy.
I heard the storytelling on it. 10 for 10.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Facts.
Okay. I hear the hustle, the hustle stories and the storytelling. And I'm like, oh, he gotta be from Queens. Because y'all tell the best stories, right?
Yeah, we don't.
So
storytellers, facts.
It came out in 2020, right? Welcome Home dropped 2019. So how did you having to turn yourself in and dealing with what you dealt with affect your music and the song and the stories you told on 10 for 10? If you could still remember.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna try to condense it.
Yes.
Because it's a lot. All right, put it like this. Welcome Home. It was interesting because I was already all right, so I had an open situation, right? There was a lot going on. It'd be a bunch going on. Right? So now, what really happened is it almost was like it had to happen because where my head is at, how this even transpired, bro, I'm damn near always about to quit rap. And niggas hate when I say that. But just know that I made a decision like this last year, like when my son was born, that I'm not going to quit no more. Whatever happens, it happens. I'm never going to think about quitting no more. Because it seems as though every single time I make a grand scheme to let this shit go, my life get turned upside down. And I had to notice the pattern. And a lot of times niggas don't be knowing that I'm making a grand scheme. So niggas don't realize, they're not seeing a pattern. It was on me to see it.
Yes, sir.
What happened is I did Welcome Home. I was on the run. I ended up getting knocked, whatever. I knew I was gonna have to turn myself in. I only went on a run because I had a headline show that I wanted to do and I wasn't supposed to be on a run. Some weird funny shit happened. I don't know if it was, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Some funny shit happened. I ended up having to go. I'm like, nah, I'm not missing a show to save nothing. I haven't had a solo headliner in years. People can't wait. Like right now, niggas waiting on a headliner from me. I haven't had a headliner since then. So now it's like, at that time, I haven't had one. I was like, nah, I'm not going. I just set this whole shit up, not going. How's it gonna look? I'm not going. So I'll deal with it after. Did the show, whatever. Niggas don't even really know I'm on the road.
How was it? How was the show?
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful. I did everything I wanted to do.
Amen.
People showed out. I had great people on the lineup that I even set it up. Somebody booked me for it. I loved it though. But now, you know, like, I'm one of those, like, nigga, it's very hard for me to walk myself into a precinct. You get what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
now I'm home. I'm still home, I mean. All that happened, I'm still home.
Home.
I'm still moving and shaking. I end up getting caught up, whatever the case may be. I come back. I end up defying those odds. Come back. And what ended up happening is that turn of events for me doing the show to me coming back was one of the most wildest spiritual journeys I've ever been on in my life, for sure.
Sure.
And I done been through even crazier shit since then, but at that time, hands down, gang. So I went through a lot being in there. When I was on the run, Nip had died while I was on the run.
R.I.P.
That shit devastated me. My man Shad died as soon as I got knocked and I got transported to where I had to go in a matter of weeks. My son Shad died while I was in there. That devastated me.
R.I.P.
All of that's going on. And then like shit I'm dealing with, period, in life, people, it's a lot. So welcome home was like, all right, get it off your chest. And then it was more like I found myself. It was more like, Star, what are you doing? Like I said, I was kind of trying to make my way out this motherfucker. Welcome home. Everything that I talked about on there was what had happened to me to wake me up and say, nigga, you know damn well.
You the one.
Like what I say on that shit, like, I never knew how big I was, but I knew the shit was bigger than me. It's the realizations I'm having going through what I'm going through. I wasn't always thinking like that. This is my realizations. So now I'm home, and now it's like, I start from square one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just off of the biggest show of your life.
Yeah, biggest situation I had. I brought niggas out. Chaz did that show with me. I done brought few people out. You know what I'm saying? This was at a time where it was lit. But fuck honestly, I moved so fast, like, fuck the show.
Yeah.
It's just literally like, damn, my life ain't nothing like before I left. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Who I was even running around with, certain things, everything different. I got to start from, you know what I'm saying? Like before that, I was having my way kind of on my own merit. And then that shit was like square one. So now what happens is 2020 is my redemption. This is me getting back. And I still got somebody in jail that I feel like I got a lot of responsibility still, even though I'm home. So I got a lot of hunger. Like I got people in jail I'm still taking care of, looking out for, whatever the case may be. It's a lot.
Great project.
Thank you.
Great project.
So, thank you. So let me explain what 10 for 10 is. What happened is during COVID, I went on a run. I was like, yo, I'm gonna drop like every month. I didn't really drop every month. Probably like out of 12 months, probably dropped like 6, 7, which was great, but which was great and crazy. But this was during COVID, so I was just squeezing them shits out. I done went to the other side of the country. I went and got a high rise and making music out the high rise. Shout out my brother AR.
Yes,
we doing that shit together. Shout out my brother Bo. Oh, let me shout my son Bro out because I did this on purpose.
Yes, sir.
So I got it from Bo. That's my brother.
I got it from Bo.
Yeah, I just
Fire socks.
That's really my brother in real life. I told myself, like, nah, when I get on here, I'm gonna make sure, he even asked me to do that. I'm gonna make sure that I shout my son out.
Yes, sir.
Yo, all my niggas,
and
like,
we gonna get a pic of that at the end. Wolf got us. We gonna get a picture of that
all my
at the
niggas
end.
shit. This the crate. My man Russ, my brother, I love him. Crate, this my shit, never linked. So I just always gotta do that. Bo was in there with me. A was in there with me. And what happened is we did mad projects. AR produced these shits, and but he ain't produce everything. Sometimes I'm like that, like, nigga, you'll be making beats right here, and I'm on some shit like, not to shit on him, but more like, nah, bro, I'm not feeling it. I'm going on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like that. So like, you might do 4 out of the 7 that I did on here. So what happened is we took all of the shits that he did from all those projects that whole year, and then it took 10 of them, and it was all his. So me and him put that project out on streaming together.
Got it.
So there's other songs that was out in the mix of all those projects that wasn't that. So it was like 10 for 10. Me and him just went for 10 for 10.
10 for 10.
I looked at the nigga. I'm a 10 Ave nigga. I looked at the nigga and I was like, yo, we really just went 10 for 10. This is crazy. We got Julon, we got Blindfold. I could go on for days on that shit. We went 10 for 10 for sure. I was like, that's what we're gonna call it. The cover, he did the cover. He was like, yo, I just got an idea. Let me just make the cover. I said, bro, you my brother, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Because I know even aesthetically, that wasn't what nobody was used to me doing as a cover.
Yeah.
I do a lot of my own covers. That wasn't what people was used to me, but it was like my brother said he wanted to do it. He did this shit with me. I split the whole shit 50-50 with him on the streaming, and we just did that. And I ain't gonna lie, not to shit on it, but it had got a great response.
Storytelling.
I didn't expect the response that it was gonna get. I sold it short.
Okay.
Just gotta be moving fast. Not because I thought it was whack. I'm just like, once I do a thing.
What's next?
Bro, I just released music today.
On the way here, I hear it.
Yeah, but it's because I sold it before. You know, I be selling my shit direct.
Yes.
So I condensed it and put it up today. Dark is Before Dawn. It's a project that was like a pivotal project for me, but the guys that spent the money, they got the full version. This one I put on streaming, it's like 3 or 4 tracks of it. And so I put it up there.
Before we leave though, I do want to get to that.
Yeah.
The way that you put your music out to people.
Yeah, it's all over.
I love it.
I appreciate it.
I love it. Like when you think, that's how, when you said you were devastated when Nip died, right? When Nip dropped Crenshaw, right? Selling it for $100.
Oh my God.
Doing the unheard of, the unknown, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So when I think about Stargiela, like I gotta literally, the only reason I heard your new project is because of this interview. If not, you would have sent me the link to buy it.
Type shit, yeah.
Which is amazing because Griselda do that. Like they put out the merch and the project before streaming networks.
Yeah. Come get yours.
Come buy it, right? Because someone, and it takes a genius brain to do that.
Yeah.
And hearing your story and how, yo, I am music. Like Stargiela is music.
Absolutely.
I ain't just a rapper.
Yeah, nah.
And you're gonna appreciate my music. You gotta monetize that. You gotta compensate me for that.
Right.
You just dropped the project today.
Right.
Only a select few people have it because when you sent the link out, they bought it.
Absolutely.
That's how you really make money off of your not craft, your talent, your God-given talent.
Yeah.
And I just love that, bro. That's Nipsey's state of mind.
Yeah. Honestly, what's crazy is when it come to Nip, even with the Crenshaw shit, and it's not no weird shit. But like when he did the $100 shit, niggas was people that knew me well. They was on some shit like, yo, that's some you shit.
But
what was going on was he was acting on it, and I was only really pondering in them times. Feel me? So when niggas was on something like that's some you shit, like that's some shit you on right now. That's just
Can you tell the people what you do when how could I right now after this interview get your music?
All right, so I'm weird as fuck, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of people don't agree. Like I got people that's a part of my team that's like really lit in the industry, really positioned. So, you know, a lot of people feel like I'm supposed to be moving in a more polished way, more like, you know, systematic. And I agree too on certain ends. But I'm weird. When it comes to my art, I want everything about my art to reflect how I am. It's weird as fuck. So like, I'll put out a project and I literally do a 1-page project. Like I'm talking about I'll create a page. I'll create a whole site for just this project. And it's funny because niggas would think that I'm whatever, I'm going left. But then I'll watch somebody like Kanye do the same thing and it's like, nobody's saying that he's losing his mind. So it's just like, I be knowing where I'm at with it. But I'll do things like that just because by the time I'm finished selling this to you, I'm gonna make it disappear off the face of the earth.
No one else could get it.
I want you to feel like, oh shit. Not even on some, I better get it next time. Yeah. I want the person who has it to feel special like that. Like, I don't even care about the FOMO shit. I really on some, like, the person that has it, I want them to feel like, oh, shit. Like, even these hats, people will shoot me over these hats. This nigga that's still waiting for these hats, right? But I got people that'll wait for the hat. I got people that'll wait for the music. They'll wait a year. They will do it. I don't want them to wait a year. Sometimes it pans out where I'm falling behind because I'm sort of like a one-man band. But it's really because what's happening is they've already subscribed to how I am. It's not really about the thing. So they know like, nigga, he's gonna come around and I'm gonna be the nigga to be tapped in. And I fuck with him so much. And I hate that some people don't get with that, but I much rather—
Not everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I much rather service the people who subscribe to that because I know that I make shit for people that's like me. I would do that. Like I'd be on some shit like, yo, homie, here. Like, matter of fact, here, I don't even know what you're doing. Just call me when you do it. Just think about me.
That's powerful.
That's how I am with my fans, my supporters, the people that fuck with me. That's how I am with them. And so
that's fire.
That's kind of
Would you call that like a cult following? Or like these my people? Like I could put out the project, these my people.
Yeah. I remember I said on a freestyle, I was like, I lead a small nation. Something like that, right? I said I lead a small nation. But that's what I was alluding to. I was alluding to the fact that, like, I know that, I was just talking to my cousin about this shit. He was like, yo, that's some shit you need to put on a shirt. So now we coining this. So anything after this.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Anything after
it's on
this,
record.
You know what a nigga's on. Right?
Yeah.
And my thing is, y'all can have the shit, but I'ma still use it. I always said, like, my number one goal is to create, connect, and collect, right? And that if I follow that formula, then I can't go wrong.
Create,
connect, and collect. Going back to, like, the antisocial shit or the reserve shit, more or less, I realized that because of that, and because I'm more of a loner, because I'm more, like, against the grain kind of guy, that I still crave connection, but this is how I get connection. Like, when I make music is how I connect. So when people like my music and when people talk about my music, those are the people that, it sounds weird, but, like, those are my friends.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying?
It's not weird at all.
Yeah, like, that's my friends. Like,
those are my people.
Yeah. Like, people come up to me in the street and they lose their mind. I love that shit because it'd be weird though, because it's like I'm still
Stargiela.
still in the street. So, like, I don't be knowing what's going on when niggas coming up to me. But by the time we figure out it's love, I'd be like, yo, this is so crazy.
I mean, I'm one of your people. You just don't know
real
it.
Real shit. Nah, it's to the point where, hey, shout out my son Just, bro. Because everything I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Everything I'm talking about, Just is this kind of nigga too.
Yes,
don't
sir.
Let Just fool
That's
you.
my brother.
Yeah, like, I want y'all who know Just, don't let Just fool y'all. Like, me and Just is this close because we sit here and we talk about these things and we figure out how we can connect more.
Y'all both love Nipsey.
Yeah. Shout out Dub, of course. You know, these are niggas I connect with on those levels. They understand me. Every rapper don't really understand where I be coming from, but they kind of more like me in that sense where we had those conversations, we build on that. But
I don't care about the clout. I connect with my people.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, literally though. So when you say, I said that to say, when you say cult, I would say that this is probably due to why I have a cult following. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of that kind of shit. Because, like, I'm a nigga.
You're reachable too.
Yeah, like, people think it's mad funny because people think I'm not. I'm just not the way they want me to be all the time. Like, I'm the type of nigga, I literally I'm weird. Like, I'll be on the phone kicking it. We might be talking, just kicking it. You don't know what I'm doing. I'm in my DM like this, and I'm going back 2 weeks to when people were DMing me. People DM me every day, but I'm going back 2 weeks, and I'm picking a random person that DM me, and then I'm just, like, paragraphing them.
What up? It's me.
Because
they think you hacked. Like, it's me.
Because a lot of people write me and I don't answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people. Like, I might not look at it or I might just not answer because I be feeling like if I answer you, I have to answer everybody and it get overwhelming. It's not because I'm trying to be funny. It get overwhelming. I'm not a nigga that want to text all day. But when I do, I always be like, nah, I like what he said or I see what they're asking me or I could tell they on some genuine shit. And then I'll just write them. I don't know. They'll forget they hit me. And I'll start talking. I'll start sending a voice message. And then we'll start talking.
Yeah.
And it's like, I go off the energy. So it's just like, I think because I'm like that is why I got the kind of fans that's like that with me.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
So I think, it come with how you do it as to how you cultivate. Because like cultivate. Like when you cultivating the shit, that's how you end up with the cult following. So I would say,
fire.
I would say, I do have a cult following. I would also say I got a big part of my following that's not even cult. Maybe they just, fuck with me or they know me because of, and they fuck with me too and I get heavy support. But I have like so when niggas be judging the whole like, oh, why you doing that? A lot of people don't agree with me selling my shit direct or not putting my shit on stream and I'm taking it. No, a lot of niggas don't agree with that. It's not for everybody. But they still fuck with me. Yeah. They just don't agree with that. And I'd be like, well, nigga, you don't get is I'm not really doing it for you. There's like a real core group of motherfuckers that I do that for and they love it. They want me to do it, And so.
And they keep me going.
Yeah, bro. I mean, first of all, they keep the lights on.
They keep the lights on.
I know I make more money than the majority of rappers that sat here talk to you. I know I do. Of music. And that's a big statement.
It is.
Because I used to be the nigga, if you go a couple interviews back, I'm the nigga that's like, yo, I ain't never make a dime off music. I used to talk like that, like, I ain't never make a dime off this shit, man. I used to pride myself in saying that because I know and I'm really doing the shit and it can't be about the money. Now I can say I make money because even if I make $5,000 this month off just a casual, which I've made more money than that
off a casual.
That's what I'm saying, off a casual. Like if I make $5 off a casual, that's pretty good in this economy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, they're pretty good. That's great.
Yeah, that's pretty good in this economy. So when you think about it in that way, yeah, and I be conflicted because not conflicted, but it be like it's weird when you know you can make a project and make that money. See what I'm saying? It get weird with your creative process because then you'll start doing it for the money. And so a lot of times I'll start disappearing and falling back
to get right,
and forcing myself not to make it for the money
because you love the art.
Because I know niggas that will make if they seen my dashboard. They seen my dashboard.
Drop every week. Fuck it. Yo, you should be dropping a song every Friday.
Yeah, I mean, it's natural economics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could do this and you know that they always come through and fuck with you, then what happens times 12 a year?
Yeah.
What happens at least even 6 a year?
But then that's when you water down the art.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You ain't sacrificing the art, bro.
I'm not doing that because it ain't about no bread. Don't get it twisted. It be about money.
Money's important.
Yeah, money's important. But when it comes to music, it's not about money.
You love music.
Yeah, nah, hell no, it ain't about no fucking money, man. If it was about money, I'd have already took deals I could have took. I'd have already like been hanging out with people that I know would have put me in situations where I would have. It's not just about bread. It's kind of more about bread now though, because I got a family. I got children. So I kind of have to like make sure I maintain that perspective of like, nigga, you gotta do what you gotta do to take care of things. But other than that, definitely like let me not even have kids. I'm funny. I'll go a year cold, not putting out nothing, knowing that I can make some money. I'll force myself to figure out how to make some money another way.
The art.
Yeah, I don't want my music to be on some like, to me, that's the same thing as selling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only rapping on this shit because you could get paid. That's selling out to me. I'm not with it.
You love music, bro. You love the art. You ain't just a rapper, bro. You're an entrepreneur. You got like genius ideology. First of all, like, nah, I'm doing direct to consumer. Yeah. Nah, if my people buy it, they buy it. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah.
Thank you to the casual.
That's really just them. That's really my fans helping me be more consistent in feeding them. That's really what all it's about. I just created a channel that they can help me, help them. Because a lot of niggas, because to me, it's like, nigga, I make all this music and just listen to it myself. Like,
that's fire.
I don't need the music to go out. If you knew what my hard drive looked like, you'd be like, oh, wow.
Man, after hearing all of that, though, I got a question. Would you ever like ghostwrite for anyone?
Yo, that's mad funny. Life is funny, too, because when we look at that time right there, not 19, but 9/12 is my birthday, and that just hit me. As soon as you said that, I was about to be like, bro, that's all I really want to do. The only reason I keep putting this stuff out is because...
You a star.
No, well, it's because people want me to, but it's also because nobody want to sing the songs that I make, bro.
Okay,
like,
I got you.
When you do it on the industry level, it's real crazy politics with ghostwriting. I done had niggas steal shit from me. I done had some of your favorite rappers that stole shit from me. I done had, whatever. I done missed opportunities. But then when I be trying to do it for people that's closer in my proximity, they don't really be wanting to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas want to just do it.
Because I can tell you don't really care about the clout. You just love the music and want to get paid for it and take care of your kids.
All right, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I don't care about the clout, but I'm going to be more straightforward in what it is I care about the most. Music is literally only a vehicle for what it is I care about. I know for a fact that I can't stop because I'm not doing this music thing for me. That's why I can't stop. I be wanting to stop. Like rapping, music I love. Being a rapper to me, honestly, like people hate when I say this, but it's really goofy to me. So like growing up, I used to always look at this shit like it was kind of goofy. Like I didn't start rapping because I wanted to be a rapper. Like I started rapping because I started feeling like I had a responsibility. Before, it was like I was trapping. And my lane of trapping was very much esoteric, very much if you know, you know, very much not that many niggas. And when I was making these songs talking about this stuff, I was preaching to the fucking choir. So now niggas is on some shit like, nah, bro, I need that. Like, and I started feeling like, yeah, I'm speaking for, it's like Young Jeezy. You can't tell me that Jeezy felt like he could stop in them times when he was speaking Gucci. When they speaking about the trap and they doing it for the trap, they could not stop,
Different.
nigga. You can't stop, nigga, because you speaking for niggas that don't really get spoken for. And that's in any subgenre
Voice
group
for the
or whatever.
voiceless.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like I felt like I had a responsibility to keep talking about these things. So even back earlier where I was like, yo, man, shit, even certain things that was kind of negative, you know what I'm saying? I know I was promoting and whatever. And them times it didn't feel that way. And I think shit neutral too. Some of it was, some of it wasn't. But I had to do it. Like I wasn't gonna stop doing it. It was demanded upon me to do it. So now I feel like I got a responsibility. I'm talking for them guys. Like when you think about a nigga like Meek Mill, what do niggas feel like about Meek? Just using Meek as an example. What do niggas feel like about him? He a voice of the street. He speak for the young niggas that's trying to do a thing. It's like, so whether Meek want to do it or not, I know that he goes to sleep at night thinking like, yo, there's a fucking nation of motherfuckers that look up to me and feel like I provide this medicine. And so if I don't even feel like doing it, I can't not be Meek Mill today. I got to get in that booth. That's how I was feeling about certain shit. And so,
Yo, that's a lot of weight to carry.
yeah, so what I'm saying is it be me on some purposeful shit going against me on some ego shit. Me on some ego shit, I don't really care to play the rapper game all day. Because to me, that shit was always a little goofy to me. Not because being a rapper is goofy. It's just that when you know a lot of goofy rappers, it's like back in the day when niggas be like, yo, it was the hustlers and then it was the rappers. And the rappers was trying to act like they was the hustlers. And woo. And you could always have that connotation of like, the rap shit is like, and then when you get in the game, you see how it really be. You be like, I don't really fit in with these niggas like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
It's that be having me like, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care for this shit like that. But music, I love me. I'm never gonna stop doing music. I'm gonna be
You're a musician, bro. You ain't a
I'm
rapper.
80 years old rapping, nigga. I'm never gonna stop rapping, nigga. Come
You're
on,
a
man.
musician, bro.
We rapping right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never gonna stop rapping.
Man, this story is crazy. It's like a book. It's like I'm listening to an audio book right now.
Nah, real shit. And it's like, these shits I be having to come through and really explain because I don't be on these shits a lot. So it's just like, if I was on these shits a lot, my story would be very spread out. Then
Yeah.
it's like, I come here and just kick it. Like, all right, look.
Part 2 with Stargiela, I might meet a whole different nigga.
Yeah, it'd be a whole other thing. So I was just like, yeah, bro.
Resilience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't be about me, bro. Like when I be rapping, I know that, like I could tell when I make some shit if it's my ego talking or if I was like supposed to say this shit.
Yes, sir.
I could tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I could assess the difference. I wasn't always like that. Yeah, bro, I learned a lot, bro, coming through this shit. And it's my own journey that I'm learning through. That's just my journey and my process that's teaching me how to be, you know what I'm saying, a person, a brother, a father.
I'm happy that you said that, right? Yeah. So here on the E1T1 podcast, we have a segment called E1T1 Mailbox. And that is where I allow like my supporters to send over a question that they might have, right?
Okay.
But for this one, I want to have the question.
Oh, say that.
So in the E1T1 Mailbox, my question is, how has being a father, because you said, you know, you got children, 2 beautiful children. How has being a father changed you, not only as a man, but as an entrepreneur / artist?
First of all, as a man, all right, so there's certain things I wholeheartedly believe. One, I believe that a lot of people don't assess themselves and make change unless something drastic happens in their life. And that's a bad habit that we all have, I feel like. And sometimes it's drastic and heavy, like tragedy. But then it's things like new life, you know what I'm saying? Like it's things that, you know, it's a lot of times more would be tragedy. But when you got the blessing of having life, making life, that's one of those things that, you know, have you assess, look at yourself and shit like that. I'm a new father, bro. Like,
congratulations.
My daughter's only 3 years old and my son is 9 months.
Oh, amen.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
yes.
How I be carrying it, bro, it's like I'm a father, But like, how much of a father really am I just yet? Like, I still got so much to learn and so much. I'm doing it now. I got friends whose they kids is damn near about as big as me now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even through that, I learned through them and shit like that. I would say that as a man, the number one thing it does is it makes me take myself more serious. So you could play with your own self, bro. Like, I'm a simple man, bro. So like, if I was to die today, God forbid, I'm very much successful in my eyes. Like, music-wise, I did what I was trying to do. I wanted to pass the message. I wanted people to fuck with me, feel my music. I wanted niggas to feel me. Pause. So I did that. I got good relationships. My family loved me. I love my family. Everything not perfect. But like, if I had to go today, I feel like my quality of life is rich. You get what I'm saying? Like, I have a rich quality of life. I get to do what I want. I make my own schedule. Like, nigga, I don't have nothing to cry about for real. But
Amen.
But when I think about my kids, it's a whole different story. Like, no, I can't go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can't leave here.
I can't.
It doesn't work. I'm a failure if I die today. That's how I look when it comes to my kids. Because nigga, I got shit to do. I got things to do. I got to be there for them. They got to have things. They got to see things. So that's what I'm saying. It flips your whole perspective on what really matters. And so that's the blessing. Like, if you built to accept your calling on what that is, then yeah. Like, bro, I'm going through it. Like, you know what I'm saying? My situations ain't even the best with like my children's mom, for example, my daughter's mother, for example. We learning. Like, we gonna learn through that. We gonna figure it out. I'm still learning how to be a father. I'm still figuring out how to not let my emotions get in the middle of things. Like, I'm pretty cool at that, but having a kid to show you how you don't really have that mastered.
Absolutely.
In other situations, it's like, nah, I'm pretty good at
Stargiela, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at maneuvering that, even if I do have emotions. But in a situation where your kid is involved, you might be acting out. You might gotta look at yourself like, nah, Star, I'm just an accountability nigga. It don't matter what anybody else did. I know I'm fucking up if it's going bad. That's how I look at it. Like,
Amen.
I'm fucking up if it's going bad.
I'm fucking up if it's going bad.
I don't even care what you're doing. You might be fucking up too. But what I'm saying is, having a kid will really be that thing that really make you know you fucking up, right? Like, anything else, you can make an excuse. Like, when you looking at it, like, with the kids, it's like, nigga, it don't matter who the fuck else is doing what. This shit not going right for the kid, for anything, even if it's something small. What are you gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about it, right? Like, so I feel like the accountability factor when it comes to kids, if you're willing to accept the call, is one of the most beautiful things that ever happened in your life. Because a lot of people don't really
call.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really give a fuck about nothing outside of themselves. It's hard to even care about, like, I know people like say like, oh, I love my mother, I love my parents, right? You don't really, like, you care about your parents. But what I'm saying is, you don't understand what it is to care about somebody before having a child in comparison to parents. Because guess what? You used to that person, that parent, 9 times out of 10, they had to worry about you all day. So they taught you how to worry about you all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they taught you how to worry about your ass for you to get what you want. If they were really parenting you, that's what they kind of taught you. They didn't teach you. Yeah, they didn't necessarily teach you how to do what they're doing.
Yeah,
for you.
Exactly. So you have to learn.
Yeah, now you gotta learn how to do that shit, and it's a whole different level of love.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because my mother don't play about me, and I know she made all types of mistakes she would think in her life, but I know like every one of those things made me. So I don't never hold her to nothing. I'm learning to not hold my pops to shit, right? You know, that man shit, that father wound, you know how that get, right? But then again, look, I've been trying, but guess what's really helping me?
Your
the
son.
Fucking kids, man. My son, man. Like my daughter. It's what's really helping me. So when you really break down that's how that's working for me on a man level. As an artist, I'm way more in tune with how I feel, because the paradox with that is that how I feel don't matter as much. And so because how I feel don't matter as much, I have a higher perspective scope on it, my feelings. Because I feel like when you deep in your feelings, at least me, I always just suppress them. My life be such a movie at all times, I always just got to keep it moving. I always got to take shit on the chin, pause, and just keep going. I don't be processing shit till next year. A nigga do me wrong, a nigga do me dirty, and like I might have missed it. I wasn't even thinking about
emotions, and it's making me drown.
Damn, you just hit me hard. Because like
Stargiela.
I would have never even thought of that bar.
It's your bars, bro. You know that. Bottle up my emotions and it's making me drown.
They think my life is staged because I'm facing the crowd, but all my emotions is bottled up and it's making me drown. Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm speaking about. So that's what, yeah, that's exactly what I'm speaking about.
Come on, I did my homework,
Yeah,
man.
nah, real shit. So when that's going on, you learn how to live like that for so long. It takes something that you give a fuck about more than yourself to step out of being like that and then look at the fact that you're being like that. And in doing that, you start knowing what you really feel. And so even though you ain't prioritizing your feelings that deep, you understand your feelings way more. I guess as a man, I don't know like if women necessarily look at it like that, but as a man, you kind of got to maneuver it with that balance, I feel like. So now, okay, cool. I know how I really feel, but I also know how to go about it. And so when it translates to the music, I'm way more vulnerable in how I feel because I understand how I feel, and this is where I put my feelings.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So now the music, it levels up a notch.
Way more vulnerable.
That's why the project Darkest Before Dawn was so pivotal for me, because here's my first child coming, and the whole concept is like, yo, my life is falling apart right the fuck now. But it occurred to me that the worst happened. By the time I'm just looking at my daughter like, nigga, it occurred, because her name is Dawn. That's why I didn't.
Yeah, no. It's
My daughter's name is Dawn. So that's what occurred to me as I was making the project. And so that's what the whole shit, and when you hear it, you can hear kind of my realizations that I'm having as what I'm explaining now. You can hear it during making that. And so
intention.
Yeah,
so much intention behind everything you do.
That's a big part of why I sell my music, because when I sell it, what I'm really doing is I'm giving you the opportunity to ride with me while it's happening. Because that was last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was last year that I let it go. I was getting damn near ready to quit rap before I made that. I caught my second win on it. So right now, today, I put the music up from that.
Yeah, later.
So when you hearing this now, it's not what I'm going through right now. My daughter's 3 now. So you know what I'm saying? She doesn't even look like how she looks on the cover no more. She's 3. So now, what you're really spending is to be a part of my process when I be on some shit like that. Because I know that's what I would want. Like, imagine your favorite rapper. Like, some of my favorite rappers ever. I got a million favorite rappers. If they allowed me to spend some money with them so that I could hear the songs while they were making them. If they would send me like, yo, I'm working on an album, it's gonna come out, but here's 3 records right now, so you could just get a feeling of it. You want to pre-order the album, I'm gonna send you 3 records that you can hear, and I'm gonna keep it so raw. Shit ain't even mixed. I might change it. And I'm letting you know that. You get the process tracks. You get to be able to be like, yeah, but I knew about this song before he changed the hook, and he said we on that, but he really said they on this. And I know when he was saying we, I don't know what made him change that. I might ask him when I speak to him. That's how my fans be acting about me, you feel me? And I love that, because that's how I want to be about artists that I fuck with. Like, if I could have those, you know what I'm saying? So that's what that's about for that.
Man, before we sign off, what's up next? I think I know because I heard it. Don't know if you want to tell the people the name or not, but I had the project on the text. It's fire.
Mm-hmm, good looking.
Yes, sir.
So I'm doing some unconventional shit right now.
Okay.
From 3 to You is a pre-order. I got a nation of motherfuckers waiting for that.
For 3 to You.
Yeah, niggas done seen me. I done went through all types of shit done happened with me in the last year. Niggas know I kind of just sidetracked it. But I'm over-delivering on that. That shit is like a saga. It's like a few projects together that's gonna come. Like a 3-piece. That's really like me spilling. And so that's why it's taking so long. Niggas in my DM wilding me up. I apologize. I love y'all niggas, man. I love y'all. But what's happening now is that I have people want me to come back with streaming, and I believe I should.
Please.
I want to have a balance. That's what
I want to buy, but I want to stream too.
Of course. And I always wanted to. It's just the way I be. I'm really just, as I go with my feelings. So what's happening is I created a volume series, a series called Streetlights.
Yes, sir.
And so some of the songs on there come from 3 to You. Some of it don't. Some of it comes from some unreleased or like maybe you heard it somewhere else, but it never hit streaming. It's a compilation. And the reason why I created the series is because the series is what feeds the streaming. So like, I'm not going to keep creating different different concepts for streaming the way I would make these concepts for the things I sell direct, because it's what you pay for, right? But with streaming, it's more or less like, all right, the concept is streetlights. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
What would the streets be without the streetlights? You could just picture it. You don't even got to have a whole...
Anarchy.
Oh, I love that.
Anarchy.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Because I would have never thought of that word, but yeah. And I feel like that's, metaphorically speaking, my position in this game. Like,
let's go.
If you had to identify, if I had to personify my position, metaphorically speaking, my dynamic, what I bring to this motherfucker, if we talking about the streets, because niggas be like, I am the streets. And I be feeling the same way, okay? Like, I'm really a part of the fabric of a lot that go on where I come from, whether niggas want to admit it or not, or say it is, or feel like it is. It's like, bro, shit really, my influence be, even if it's influencing the nigga that's influencing the thing or whatever it is, I'm a part of it some type of way. But in my mind, I had to really ask myself, like, what position do I play though in this shit, in the streets? Because there's a million positions to play. I'm like the street lights. I'm literally like the street light. I'm literally like the light. I'm the fucking light.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's literally that. So because I'm the light, because I gotta come through and give niggas what they want to a degree with, because it's not about money, so I gotta give y'all something. The series this is me shedding light every time I come through and I drop off, whether it be once a month, twice a month. So if I got a single that blow up from there and then we campaign or whatever the case may be. But I came up off Diplomatic Immunity, Part 1. Part 2, I come up off G-Unit radios. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Those are the things we can't wait for. So I wanted to restore that feeling of like, oh nah, the Streetlights volume, because now that's my way of also including other artists without me compromising my album concepts. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we could do songs and
Streetlights.
we could put shit on there. Yeah, nigga, you could get on the next
V3. I'll see you on volume 3.
Yeah,
Streetlights.
So when I'm doing these shows and I'm bringing artists on with me and they probably was on there or they got their own shit going on in the concert, Streetlights. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
sir.
I don't got to compromise my artistry. I don't got to rush the painting because y'all want something on streaming. No, I could deliver with y'all too, but the niggas that spending money with me, they know what they paying for. It's a little deeper than that. And so I had to compartmentalize it. And so that's what Streetlights.
This guy is a genius.
My brother,
man, yo, Stargiela, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you, bro.
Star Brady, having you on the E1T1 podcast.
My dog, I appreciate it.
You're always welcome to come back when Streetlights Volume 1 come up.
I fuck around, bring niggas up.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I really appreciate having you here.
Thank you, bro.
It's been amazing talking to you. You got to write a book. You gotta write a book.
The way he just said, you don't even know. You God talking.
Yeah,
God talking.
Amen. You gotta write a book or put an audio book because we didn't get to your voice, but you have conviction in your tone.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
So you could write an audio book. Definitely got to go to Broadway because that's a talent you do not lose. I know how to ride a bike. I ain't ride a bike in 10 years. I ain't forget how to ride a bike. That's the analogy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't get into that school if you don't have a God-given talent.
Gangster. Real shit.
So I can see you on Broadway. I'll bring my wife there. Like, yo, I know him. That's Stargiela.
Shout out to your wife, too. Yo, I got to say that I love y'all family dynamic, bro.
Thank you.
Nah, real shit. You a different nigga for, like, platforming your family the way you do.
Thank you so much, my brother.
I meant to say that to you. I love that, bro.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And I know by the time you come back up here, I got direct contact
to
Stargiela. Like, yo, is Volume 1 out yet? Because I heard it, and I want to let bars go, but I don't want to OD. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna try to get it up there before the month even end, but you could guarantee August. It's not a question.
Okay, that's my birthday month.
Oh, okay.
Me and my wife's birthday.
Leo or
August 11th, Leo, baby.
I fuck with it.
Big lions all over my body. You feel me?
I'm in tune with the lions.
Let's go. The line, this energy, bro.
Yeah, I'm in tune with the
energy
lions.
don't lie. I'm looking forward to the project. I'm looking forward to the audio book. I'm looking forward to part 2 of this.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to purchasing the hat that you wearing right now and supporting your business.
Yeah,
Shout out to Bo
sure.
on the socks too.
Yeah, my
Like,
brother.
I see everything. Thank you for pulling
Bo.
up.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, and it's been a pleasure, my brother.
No, I appreciate you.
It's been a pleasure, bro, for real. Sign off. Let the people know where they can find you.
Yo, Hard Leather, Stargiela, Star Brady with the golden arm. What we doing? Instagram, Stargiela. If you want me to write you back and forth consistently, hit the Instagram and Stargiela.
Let's go.
What? Yeah, like, I ain't gonna front. What, YouTube, Stargiela? I mean,
everything.
I'm reserved off the internet, bro. So that's another thing. I like to hub where I hub at. Like, come to the gram, come to YouTube. Because I'm about to get on my YouTube shit more. I don't be feeding my tube, but I made a conscious decision. I'm gonna start fucking with the tube. Yeah, bro, and just come get with me, man. Come to Queens, man.
Come to Queens.
Man.
I got to come to Queens too, man.
Bro.
You know, I'm not really geographical. Like, I'll be in Brooklyn, but I know I'm good.
I'll show you around.
Yes, sir.
I'll show you around.
I appreciate. I got Stargiela. I got Cello.
Yeah,
I feel like
you got the 2 niggas you need to have. Pause. You got them guys that whatever you trying to do.
I feel like an honorary Big Queens member. You feel
absolutely.
me? Brooklyn don't kill
Certified.
me.
Nah, yeah, you know.
Let's go.
Shout out Brooklyn, man. I love y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the E1T1 podcast.
Yeah.
Follow me at Teach, the #1 podcast on Instagram, on YouTube. You can check out this episode at E1T1 youtube.com/E1T1. And we out, man. Let's go. Stargiela, my brother. My brother. Thank you. What you think? Let's go.